Hindi makaganti ang China sa Philippine Coast Guard sa nangyaring banggaan. Paano kasi makakaganti ang China? Nananatili pa rin sa Scarborough Shoal ang USS Cincinnati at USS Higgins. Yan ang kinagagalit ng Southern Theater Command. Nakikisawsaw daw kasi ang US Navy sa issue sa Bajo de Masinloc, lalo na ang USS Higgins na sobrang bilis rumisponde. Alam nyo ba bakit USS Higgins ang tinitira ng China? Armado lang naman ang isang Arleigh Burke destroyer ng 90 vertical launching system. Oo, 90 missile ang bitbit ng barkong to. Capable na pasabugin halos lahat ng Chinese Coast Guard dyan sa West Philippine Sea. Babala pa ng China, kung hindi daw aalis ang US Navy, they take all necessary measures. Anong ibig sabihin nila dito? Titirahin nila ang US Navy? Bobombahin nila? Sige nga, kung matatapang talaga kayong mga Chinese. Hindi naman nagustuhan ng US Ambassador ang pahayag ng China. Direct to the point na sinabi, hindi kami aalis dyan. At ang pananatili daw ng US ay freedom of navigation, hindi para maghanap ng gulo. Dumadaan lang daw sila. Siyempre, palusot lang yan ng Amerika. Pero ang totoo niyan, pinoprotektahan lang nila ang mga barko ng Pilipinas sa posibleng retaliation o ganti ng Chinese PLA Navy warship.
Presence of two warships, two U.S. Navy warships also.
Okay, so the question on the warship, the U.S. Warships, let me address that first. That is a freedom of navigation operation, or what we call a FONOP, F-O-N-O-P, FONOP. And the United States Navy has always made it very clear, and the United States military overall, that we will fly, sail, and operate anywhere that international law allows. And that's called Straits Passage, or rights, or innocent passage. In this case, it wasn't through a strait, but innocent passage through whether it's through territorial seas or through an EEZ or through the high seas. All vessels are entitled to innocent passage.
Immediately after the incident with the Chinese.
I'm not going to get into any specifics on the part of what the Seventh Fleet does. What our operations out of Indo-PACOM are highly coordinated, and they do operate on a very specific schedule. But in terms of the timing, I'm not going to second guess what was happening in that regard.
Okay, but definitely coordinated with the Philippine government as well.
The rules of freedom of navigation operations are very well established at Indo-PACOM. Again, we had U.S. naval vessels sailing through that area. The presence of a naval vessel in and of itself is not necessarily problematic. It's the illegal, coercive, aggressive, and deceptive actions on behalf of those vessels, on the part of those vessels, whether they're white holes or gray holes, that makes the activity dangerous and escalatory and uncalled for and illegal under international law.
Piling nyo din ba nagpapalusot lang si US Ambassador? Dumadaan lang daw kasi sila eh. Kayo, ikomento sa baba ang inyong salobin.